Hey guys, welcome to the Marvel Strike Force podcast with 4Play Gaming, and in this video we're going to go over the Silver Surfer kit, and this is basically a highlight from the podcast, and we just talk about Silver Surfer, give you our reactions, our views and our first looks at Silver Surfer. We're going to look at some of the powers as well. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment and consider subscribing.
What I thought we could do is we could go into the blog post about Silver Surfer, so let's go. Greetings, Commanders. To those of you who hunger for the next Strike member, search the universe no more, for a saviour from the stars is dropping by this week for a cosmic meet and greet. Hop on your preferred watercraft and let's all ride the wave of knowledge onto the shore of understanding. On the utopian planet of Zenn-La, Norrin Radd yearned for meaning when the rest of the planet was content to live an apathetic life of luxury. Man's words. Radd got his wish of purpose when word broke that Galactus, Devourer of Worlds, was en route to Zenn-La to consume his planet. Radd boarded a spaceship and confronted the godlike being, offering to become Galactus's herald and seek out new worlds for him to consume in exchange for Galactus, in return for Galactus sparing Zenn-La. Galactus agreed and transformed Radd into his herald, endowed with fraction from the power cosmic. Surfer channels his powerful energy to increase his strength, heal, restructure matter, and as a devastating weapon. Silver Surfer also rides a special board made of the same nearly indestructible material that coats his body, which he controls telepathically and transports him around the universe faster than the speed of light. So yeah, let's get into this kit, Diggs, and get reading, mate, because this is special. This is a special kit.
Oh, it's so juicy. I loved it. Right. So this lone cosmic wanderer joins Strike with high health, damage, and resist that make him a versatile blaster with fantastic sustain built into his abilities. Although Surfer fits well in most teams, he works best when paired with at least one cosmic ally, or hero cosmic ally, I should say. His passive ability boosts focus for allies while lowering enemies' resistance, which helps allies land their negative effects. And you'll really feel the influence of the power cosmic when you theory craft with various teams and ISO 8 classes, so be sure to experiment. Harness cosmic bolts of awesome power with Silver Surfer. So, this kit is just, oh God, it gets me so excited.
So Adam, you haven't seen it, have you?
No. This is my my first time looking at this. Just so people know, we were talking about this before the podcast, and obviously Luke and Diggs was super excited. I said I'd wait so that if any questions come up, I'm probably the biggest noob. Well, I'm definitely the biggest noob out of all of us. So if any questions come up, I thought I'd ask them on here, just so that hopefully if anything does come up that other people have to ask, I'm asking them on the show, and yeah, it might carry through. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll try and break it down as best I can. So,
Wicked.
Attack primary target for two. This is basic cosmic crackle. Attack primary target for 280% piercing. So, piercing, you obviously ignoring armor, fairly high base anyway, but with piercing, ridiculous. Transfer all negative effects from this character to the primary target. If this character doesn't have any negative effects, transfer all positive effects from the primary target to this character instead. I'll read them all and then we'll just go through them one by one. So when this character performs a counter attack or assist, this attack can transfer negative or positive effects, and this attack cannot be counter attacked. That is preposterous for a basic.
For a basic,
It's silly. It's so good. So he's going to kill the Black Order. He's just anti-Black Order mania. So if you fought a Black Order team, Ad? Because I know you haven't got. You've only just got. Oh no, you have got a full one, haven't you?
Yeah.
So think about all the positive effects that they start with, especially Thanos. So if he wanted to on his first turn, if he's a striker as well, and he does double attack, even if they've put all negative effects on him, he will transfer all his negative effects to Thanos, and then take all of Thanos' positive effects. It's so good.
I mean, that would be good even if it was transfer all negative effects from this character to the primary target. That would be good for a basic. But the fact that there's both, that if you don't have any negative effects, transfer all positive effects from the primary target to this character. So it's kind of just like, it's great, yeah.
Yeah, and like I say, if you put Striker ISO 8 on him and he's doing 2 attacks, he's going to take transfer all the negatives and then take all the positives as well. Oh, so good.
I see. Yeah, that's silly.
Silliness. So special Sentinel of the Spaceways. Sorry, Luke.
And that's the basic. Just remember that. You know what I mean? That's the.
Yes.
Sorry, go on, mate.
Oh God, I love it so much. Sentinel of the Spaceways. Energy cost 5/5. So we're talking turn 1 again, or possible turn 1 if you want to. Attack primary target for 600% piercing and apply disrupted for 2 turns. Attack all adjacent targets for 200% piercing and apply defense down. And again, this attack cannot be counterattacked. So massive piercing damage on a special on the primary target. 600% piercing is high, mega high.
Yeah.
And everyone loves a bit of disrupted. And yeah, obviously 200% is not crazy, but again, it's piercing and it applies the defense down. So still pretty special. The animation on that is cool as well, lad. He literally flies vertically on his surfboard and then like drops straight down on them. It looks wicked.
Oh, cool.
And then Ultimate Event Horizon, which is a great name.
Yeah, that's a sick name. Yeah.
Energy cost 6/6. So again, turn 1 if you want to. Attack all enemies for 350% piercing, clear immunity from all enemies, and apply heal block for 2 turns to all enemies. Clear all charge, which is something new. I can't think of any character that's ever cleared charge. So clear all charge, clear all positive effects, and apply ability block for 2 turns to the primary target. And this attack cannot be blocked or counterattacked. It's just so overpowered.
That is literally like you think of anyone with charged, it's just a massive middle finger to them instantly. Like,
I mean, Swarm is pointless. There's no point using Swarm against using the charged Sinister Six team against Silver Surfer. Just completely negates Swarm, Electro, and Doc Ock.
So he completely negates them. He completely annihilates the Black Order. I mean, anyone with charge that you can think of, like, so X-Men, pointless.
Yeah.
Like
Thor's, that amazing passive from Thor's just gone. Yeah.
Yeah. You pull in Captain Marvel out of binary.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck. You know what I mean? Like, good luck.
So we'll just go through that quickly. So 350% piercing again is pretty high damage for 6 energy. It's not a huge amount. Clear immunity is so good. Clearing immunity is wicked. And then again, heal blocks, nice as well. And then ability block for 2 turns. So just every turn you're doing so much damage and negative effects to people. It's crazy. And now this is again ridiculous. Sorry, God.
We haven't even got to the passive. You know,
I know. As I say, and all of that is all just amazing anyway. And then you add this passive onto it, the Power Cosmic. On spawn, gain defense up for 3 turns. On any turn, so your team, Silver Surfer's turn, villain, summoned character, any turn, heal for 5% of this character's max health. So if you're using Ultron with him, for argument's sake, like turn 3, chances are you're gonna have 10 allies and then 5 people you're fighting against. So you got 15 people healing him for 5% of his max health. Do you know what I mean? Between every sort of rotation of every character, he's going to get 75% of his health back. Ridiculous.
Wow. That is silly.
So on turn, as in Silver Surfer's turn, gain 15% speed up to a maximum of 45% speed. So his base stats, which we'll talk about in a minute anyway, are already fairly high. But turn 3, he's going to be almost 1.5 times his normal speed, which will make him the fastest character in the game. On non-summoned ally death, gain offense up. If this character has offense up, ignore all attacks, ignore defense up. Crazy. Gain 50% resistance. If this character has 1 or more villain cosmic enemies, gain an additional 50% resistance. And gain 50% focus. If this character has 1 or more hero cosmic allies, gain an additional 50% focus, and all allies gain 50% focus. And lower resistance by 50% for all enemies with heal block, which obviously his ultimate applies heal block to everyone. That is silly.
Yeah.
I am 100% he's going to be top 2 characters in the game. There's no 2 ways about it, in my opinion. The only thing that comes close to him is Doom. You see it briefly in this video. His stats, obviously, his stats are when he's seven. I think he's 7 yellow star, no red star in this video. And if you put them in MSF.gg, I think he's second on attack behind Doom, so above Black Bolt, and he's top 5 in speed when it starts. So I think he's comparable to Yo-Yo. But then turn 3, he's going to get 45% speed. He'll be the fastest character with the highest attack.
Yeah.
It's silly. He's going to be so overpowered. I can't wait.
He looks very cool as well.
Yeah. I love the way, because I did wonder about when they announced him. I wonder how he's going to look. I bet he just stands. You see that picture he's got there where he's holding a surfboard. I was like, I bet he's just holding a surfboard the whole time. I love it appears. So he's just stood normally.
Oh, so here we go. Yeah.
When it's his turn, his board appears and he stands on it, but it's almost vertical. It looks so cool. You've not seen this video either, have you?
No.
So for those watching, not just listening, Adscott's sharing a screen and he's watching the Strike Time video they posted where they could run through Silver Surfer's powers and abilities.
Oh,
and stuff.
that's yeah.
It's wicked, isn't it? It looks so good.
Cool. It just shows up and then it's almost like a platform. He does his move and then it just shoots into the floor and goes. Yeah, that's so cool.
It's wicked, isn't it?
Yeah. And he looks brilliant. Like, this is awesome. Yeah.
Obviously, well, anyone can tell how excited I am. Luke, I know you're just as excited as me, if not more.
It's just beyond ridiculous. Like a lot of people have talked about the meta of the game changing, and I mean this is literally it. Like, I mean, you could build a team with him. I mean, if you've already got Doctor Doom, I know he's not I know not many players have him, but you could put him with characters that resurrect or have at least one res. So like you say, you put him with Ultron, who dies once then comes back. You put him with Phoenix, who dies once. Like it's just beyond ridiculous. I mean, the theory crafting that's going to go around this guy is going to be exceptional. You know what I mean? Like he's in my opinion, he's best character in the game. Better than Doom.
Yeah, I might well agree with you when I get my hands on him. When I was thinking, that tag looks so good. I was thinking of characters that would work, or a team of 4 that would work best with him. And I think what I'm going to try him with is Invisible Woman. So he's got a hero cosmic ally from her, and obviously she's gives boosts with the old the bubbles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Additional armor. Ultron for the bots, so he's got multiple people per turn. Phoenix, because she's awesome anyway, and her intention is to die quick, so he's going to get offense up quick. And then the last one, I've thought of a couple of different people. I'm thinking maybe Hela for Greg. Again, it's another person that can heal 5% on their turn. Spread those negative effects out that he's putting on everyone. They're all Thanos maybe, because he's cosmic. Thanos will be dishing out ability energy. So if he's, I mean, you could only give him his basic and his passive and he'd still be ridiculous. But
yeah,
if he's doing those specials and ultimates even more often because of the rate he's killing people, it's going to be mega. He's going to be so good.
Yeah. He just looks cool. Like
that picture.
Yeah, he just. Great. Yeah. That floating in the because there's usually a character in the menu on the left hand side in the like the main home screen of the game. Just him with the board stood there. It's going to be very cool. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I'm really impressed with him.
One thing as well, if you I mean, what we'll do is we'll put the link to the Strike Time that he's featured in the post. They say when they were developing him, they wanted to sort of take iconic sort of scenes of him from from the comics. Like there's a bit where he's sort of leaning on the board and it's sort of going down. That's taken from one of the front pages of one of the books. Like every attack looks iconic. Like they've done an incredible job with this character.
Yeah, I've not been as excited for a character ever. He's not, Silver Surfer isn't like my favorite comic book character or anything like that, but that kit, I do like him. And it's happened. Coincidentally, you paused it at this point of the video, but as I say, I know he was one of Stan Lee's favorite characters he ever made, and I remember hearing in an interview once that Stan Lee said that he used Silver Surfer to express his feelings about other humans and like what they were doing to the planet and stuff, because like Silver Surfer couldn't understand why he came to Earth, and we've got this paradise, this Garden of Eden, and we're just destroying it. And that's how Stan Lee felt when he used Silver Surfer to portray that. So I'm a fan, but yeah, that kit is just, oh God, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
I mean, what are your first impressions, Adam? Obviously, like you've gone into this cold. Like, what are you thinking? Like,
I mean, his attacks, everything looks, and the visuals on them, it all looks amazing. My first impressions, probably, this part, if you guys are watching, I'll just get to it first and I'll explain. This video, this part of the video here does it for me, and it's a Fantastic Four team, but you've got Doom there, and for me, that's my concern. You know, are you going to have people like Doom or what? Like how? I know we discussed this earlier, so I'm kind of trying to rewind. But you know, how do you get him? Is he accessible for everyone? And yeah, so I think that's probably going to be the question on most people's lips first, like off, isn't it? Like, how do I get him? He looks insanely good. So yeah, you know, should we go over that now?
Well, we don't know. That's the problem. They haven't announced how they're going to release him. If it's going to be the strong rumor is that he's going to be part of a milestone release, like Symbiote Spider-Man or Emma, or what's going on now with Moon Knight. But nothing's confirmed, and yeah. I had the exact same thing when I saw that kit. I was like, he's going to be so hard to get because he's so good.
Yeah, and you know, are you going to have Doom to have him, or what? That was the first comment on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make you have to have Doom to get Surfer. I really, really doubt that, because Doom is the endest of end games.
Yeah, I just think. Yeah, I just think. I mean, who in their right mind is going to look at that and go, I'm not that bothered about Silver Surfer. I'll wait. You know, like no one. Everyone's going to want that character, and you know, how are we going to get him? So they need to mention that or release that, because we all want to know, and there's potentially going to be a lot of money spent if they decide to go that way, which I hope they don't. I hope they make it accessible for everyone, or realistic for the free-to-play people.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm fully expecting and won't be remotely annoyed if it's a mega grind, because you shouldn't have a character.
Sorry, say that again.
I say it should be a grind. Like if they make it like, oh, you've got to do this, and you look at it and you're like, oh my god, that's going to take so long, and like I'm going to have to spend ages doing. It should take you long.
Yeah.
Like you say, I hope they release him in a way that it's accessible, but very, very difficult. You know what I mean? So, like, Doom for me at the moment is an impossibility. I'm not even worried about it. Like, I haven't even started Dark Dimension 3, so I don't care. I want to be able to have a go at unlocking. Yeah.
So you want it to be a grind, but not completely end game, out of the question for God knows how long. Yeah, me too. I'm fine with the grind. I'm fine if it takes a while collecting resources or whatever, as long as it's a realistic achievement that can be done. Yeah. Not something that's end game. Yeah. Are you the same with that, Luke?
Yeah, completely. Yeah. I mean, if I'm not sure what the plan is here. Like you say, I don't think they'll give them away. But then, you know, they didn't give away Symbiote Spider-Man. They didn't give away Emma. You know, that was all gold milestones and stuff. And you know, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like there's rumors that it's going to be something to do with like a new raid milestone or something like that. But yeah, like I say, we don't know, so we can speculate and shout and scream all we want, but at the moment we just don't know. But
yeah,
if they release him, like, you're not getting him straight away. Basically, you're not going to get him straight away.
Yeah, I'm fine with that though. Like, like the hardest character for me so far to get has probably been Phoenix, just because it's such a grind, and there's a few characters that I wouldn't. Well, quite a few characters that I probably wouldn't have grinded like to get before. It's lots of different currencies and things, but I'm fine with that because I know how good she is. And when I get her, I'm definitely going to use her. So like, again, yeah, like we're all fine with that grind, aren't we? I guess it's just the fact that like we're all going, oh god, how hard am I going to have to work for this?
If Scopely said that, like, you've to unlock this character, you've got to, like, paint yourself green and run down the street naked or something, like, dude, give me that green paint, you know what I mean? I'll do it right now, you know what I mean? Like, it's outrageous. Like the thing I'm most worried about is it being like a sort of one of these silly milestones or something, and just missing out, you know what I mean? Because the last thing you want is to be left in the dark with this character, because he's going to be in everyone's arena team. He's going to be like, guaranteed. Like, you can't miss this meta, like, it's a new meta.
Yeah. Just before my point, I like that you're like, pay me green, I'll have it swinging about in the street, I don't mind, but don't take my calls away from me. my precious god.
Dude, at this point, literally, like, I mean, I am a complete hoarder. Like, you guys know that.
Yeah.
You can have it all. You can have it all. Strip me of everything, mate. I want that character now.
Good.
Like,
wow. Yeah.
Like, he's that good.
When I do unlock him, whenever that may be, two things are going to happen. One, he's going to be the first character I take to tier 14 or whatever it is to get in Dark Dimension 3, assuming it's fairly soon that he's released. And the second thing that's going to happen is Luke's getting another video of me spending every training core and every resource I have leveling him up.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, we need like a live reaction video of that. Do you know how you see these live reaction videos? Luke's like,
everyone's like, oh my god, what's he watching? Like horrible 2 Girls 1 Cup, or like horrible car crashes, and it's just me spending training course.
Yeah, Luke's just like rocking at the end of the video. Like,
Stop it there.
What's that horror film where the guy's head just explodes? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, Faces of Death. But head of the table.
I do. Yeah. Oh man.
So one question I've got for you guys that might be worth asking. Who could you see as a problem for Silver Surfer? So looking at what we know now, who do you think might be able to shut down this character? Obviously it's just speculation for now, but yeah, who if you saw him and you had to like face him to get past a node or something, who would you use?
I don't know.
Really? Is that good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because everything that you would usually do doesn't matter the minute he has a turn. So you think, oh, well, that's right, I'll put ability block on him, then he can't do his abilities. You just use a passive and give it back to you.
Yeah.
It's basic, rather.
The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is have a pre-taunting tank just to die, and then to give Emma 1 turn to mind control him, to give, so, and then hopefully that means Sinister's got enough time to clone him so you can have one. Like,
there we go. Sinister, back to Sinister.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but that's, but by that point, I mean, Sinister's one of the slowest characters in the game. By that point, Sinister's probably, he's probably been evaporated.
Yeah, as I say, Surfer's probably having 2 turns before Sinister has 1. Yeah. So even if you've got a pre-taunting tank, clear that, and then Silver's turn to ability block on Sinister.
Yeah,
it's savage.
Yeah, it's like, and he gets, like you say, gets quicker every time. It's like when you play symbiotes and all, like, I don't know, on like arena defense or something, and all they do is target Greg, and you're like, well, I've lost this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's It's outrageous, mate, that kit. It's absolutely outrageous.
And thanks for watching this quick highlight video on our Marvel Strike Force podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and leave us a comment underneath, and consider subscribing for future podcasts from the 4Play Gaming team. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.